want to talk about the JV versus varsity gap. The model that I use and what I talk about in the growth department is that we have a major structural break between new business sales and then post-sales, AKA account management. So I make this distinction in the growth department about these two. And looking at the new business sales team is kind of looking at the varsity team. They have all sorts of great systems. They have great coaching. They have all the resources that they need. And account management is kind of like the JV team. And when you get less training and systems and process and rigor, then you wind up oftentimes just doing heroic acts, right? You wind up doing all this stuff to compensate for the broken system. You're working extra hours. You are constantly going the extra mile. That leads to burnout for people. That leads to burnout because you're doing too much. You're doing too much work. Another way to look at this is when you look at your team, if the best account manager left your team today, would the rest of what you do be intact, or would it essentially just collapse right there? So are we overly dependent on one person, on one hero, on people doing like twisting themselves into a pretzel to make things happen? In that case, it's telling us that we don't have a system. And the JV team doesn't have a system. The varsity team has a system. So why does this matter? Like, you're listening to me talking about this and you're saying, well, who cares? Like, I get the sports analogy, but why does it actually matter? It matters because leadership is going to perceive you one way or the other. And leadership wants to see you as the varsity team. They want to see you having your process together, your forecast being predictable, a defined playbook, consistency to your approach. They don't want to see people overexerting themselves, relying on heroics, doing things that don't scale, doing things that are off playbook. They don't want that because it means that they don't trust it. It's not predictable to them.